Okay, we're live, we're live. What's up, everyone? Glad to see everyone on a new episode of Nutrition Dave. I am your host, CEO David Agbiami of Nutrition Dave, CEO. Welcome here. I'm so excited to really just come on here and really just share with you guys kind of what's going on and everything. So, pretty much what we do is we empower people. We empower individuals, business professionals, entrepreneurs, nine to fivers, anyone to really make better food choices and better food decisions, right? Decisions. And so, a primary way we do that is we give people nutrition knowledge, education, and information that's going to help them pretty much, you know, make better choices. So, who is this for? This is for you if you have ever been overwhelmed or stressed with making food choices, right? Not knowing what food, what brand, what food should I choose? If you're someone who maybe you're not sure really how to, for example, when you're going grocery shopping, how to select what foods that you need or what foods are best for your health. This is for you, right? This is for you if you know that you want to improve the relationships with the people around you, right? So your family, your friends, it could be your roommates, it could be your peers, whoever. But you want to do that around the dinner table or around the restaurant, in the restaurant, or let's say it's at a business event, like a networking event or something like that. If you know you want to improve relationships with food and have healthier food and have healthier relationships, this is for you. And likewise, also, if you are really serious and really interested or really wanting to get more information and education on building what's called generational health, right? This is about learning how to use our food choices, right, that are going to help us get and really win in generational health, right? So if you think about your loved ones, your kids, how do we set them up for success in a way that they can think clearly, right? They can work clearly physically. They're good in terms of their health, right? Emotionally, we think about their hormones. Like, are they hormonally balanced? How's their blood glucose? How's their metabolism? Right? These are all things that we want to think about it. We want to leave a legacy, right? By setting up the tone and setting up the culture to really like have like just really be healthy, have healthy habits. So this is for you. And man, I'm so excited to get into this. So the first thing I wanted to talk about really was just the importance of getting quality vitamins, right? Getting quality nutrients. So for example, omega 3s, making sure you have good sources of omega 3s. And for example, or just having vitamin D, right? Getting healthy sources. There are things that your body needs, right? And there are vitamins and minerals that your body needs that you can actually only get from food, okay? And we think about some of the vitamins, for example, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, right? Vitamin B12, all the V vitamins. Like these are foods that are essential for our immune function, for our cardiovascular health, right? For our eye function, our vision, our hearing. These are all important, right? And so when we talk about getting quality nutrients and vitamins, we're talking about how can we improve the function of our body, really having our body, not just having our body to be able to function the way that it's supposed to, but how can we get it to its most optimal function, right? Its most optimal state. And so, okay, let me just share two things. Number one, you want to choose local, whole, and fresh foods, right? I mean, like these are foods, right? We're talking about not just foods, we're talking about foods that just didn't come up in one day or two, or just they just came out like a month ago. These are foods that have been around for thousands and thousands of years, even in traditional Chinese medicine, like just using natural alternatives to, what I'm saying, to like really help the body, help you build your body, help you build your system, and support your body. And so, when you think about like foods that are, naturally grown, locally grown, whole grown. Like what happens is you begin to pretty much get to a point where you realize these things are like not just needed, but they're vital, they're essential, right? They're essential for your body. And so what I'm going to say, what I want to tell you is this: eat whole, unprocessed food. That's it. That is the secret to success, in terms of your nutritional health, and even in terms of your business health, or like I mentioned, your if you work, right? Like this is something that has been shown, and the studies prove it. It's been time to time, and so actually let me talk a little bit about myself. So I have my degree, my bachelor's in health science. I'm a certified health and nutrition life coach, and I've been able to just help so many people. And I've also worked in functional medicine, over the last couple of years, about 40, almost half a decade now. So what I've seen is just having hundreds of patients come in, come in, and they might say, hey, like my blood sugar is high, or the doctor's putting them on prescription medicine, and they're like, man, I don't want to take this medicine forever. Like it's just it's really interesting what's out here now. And for example, if you're someone who has joint pain, migraines, low on energy, right, fatigue, maybe you have different skin conditions are coming out. Pretty much what that means, and what it says is that we have room, that there's space for us to improve in what we're getting, right, what we're putting into our bodies. And so a lot of us tend to have a lot of nutritional deficiencies, especially if you live in Western countries. So, like America, just for example. But a lot of us tend to have nutritional deficiencies. A lot of us tend to be, especially, and some studies show that African Americans, for example, tend to be deficient in vitamin D. And so the goal is, how can we really get things and put things back on track? So, like I said, going back, we want to eat whole, unprocessed foods without additives. If it has chemicals, if it's just a component of a whole lot of things, especially if you look at the ingredient list and it's a whole lot of words that you can't pronounce, be careful of those things, right? Have you ever asked yourself, like, why does this food or this drink have so many ingredients when you can just make it, when it only requires a couple of ingredients for it to be what it is? You get what I'm saying? Like, has that ever happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Or if you're going grocery shopping and you're just like, what's all this stuff, that's in the food? Why does it look like this? Why does it taste like this? Like, why does it make me feel like this? That's really part of the biggest thing. Is, how do you feel? The food that you're putting into your body. How do you feel when you're eating? Do you feel sick? Do you feel bloated? A lot of us feel tired. Like a lot of us get afternoon slumps. And so we want to be able to eat foods that make us feel good, but really be empowered, really have confidence about our food choices and our food decisions. And so, yes, so when it comes to, for example, fruits and vegetables, what's preferred is organic, right? Go organic if you can. If not, you know, it's just better to eat fruits and vegetables anyways, regardless. So when it comes to your meats, right, you want grass fed, right? Because if you think about it, when you're outside or when you're driving by, especially like if you live in a rural area where there's a lot more land, what do you see the livestock grazing on? What are they feeding on? Like they're feeding on grass. That's what they do, right? And so you want, when you're shopping, you want your cows, your beef, your meat to be grass fed, you know, poultry organic, right? Your chicken, you want it to be organic, without any additives, any chemicals, any pesticides, pretty much in them or around them. Yeah. And so the goal really is to help us to really get into pretty much being the best version of ourselves, um, helping us step up, be physically empowered, mentally empowered, emotionally empowered, financially, right? Like we do these things, in part by how we feel, what we put into our body. And so, yeah, that's some exciting stuff that we're going to be sharing more about, and it's going to be really good. Um, yeah, so we're going to be coming up with methods of improving our health, methods of choosing and selecting things that we deem things that have been backed and are credible, and how to on improving our health and just helping us have the best optimal, the most optimal function. And yeah, the things that ultimately can set up ourselves, our business partners, our loved ones for success. So I'm excited to tune in, and I hope you're excited as much as I am. All right, and see you later. Oh yeah, let me know if you have questions. Put in the comments any questions that you have. I'll look out for those as best as I can. Uh, Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We're excited, and we'll see you soon.